Hi guys, as you know, we're here at Next Gen Summit. I'm actually here with Fernando Rojo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct, Fernando. So you are the founder of a company called Patos, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So Patos is a sneaker company that sells handcrafted shoes with authentic Aztec designs, and we employ all artisans in developing communities in Latin America.
What? This is super cool. So you're all about customization, obviously. Are you a new startup? Have you launched? Like, what stage are you at?
So we're a pretty new company, but we actually just started launching pre-orders on our first pair of sneakers, and people are loving them.
So you're live?
Yes, we are live.
Is it patos.com?
It's wearpatos.com.
Wearpatos.com. I'll put a link to it, guys, so you can check it out. So, okay, tell me firstly, why sneakers, why Aztec, all that kind of stuff?
Sure. So my family's from Argentina. So it actually all began when I was on a family trip in Buenos Aires in Argentina. So I came across a flea market, and I was walking around with my sister just kind of checking out the different shops, and we saw a man named Rafael, this craftsman who had these amazing shoes at a stand, and there were like something like 30 tourists just going crazy over them.
Wow.
They have these very bright indigenous designs. All the textiles are handcrafted by indigenous tribes. And I just started talking to the guy, and his story really inspired me. There's not much opportunity locally, but he has a great product. So I wanted to partner with him and sell him here in the US, and then we started adding new artisans like him, and here we are.
This is like a dream come true, but you know, this guy obviously got lucky that day, right? And you know, it's a mutually beneficial, obviously. So, okay, so you saw it, so how long did it take from, okay, the day you saw this guy at that market to like now you've actually launched? What was that, how long was that process?
So I bumped into this guy about a year ago.
Okay,
and that's
quick.
And so, yeah, that was my freshman year of college. I'm a rising junior right now at Penn.
Yes.
And it was pretty quick. I basically said to the guy, I was like, you know, I for some reason I had so much faith in the product that I instantly said, I want 300 pairs.
Oh, wow.
Can you make them? And he was like,
he must have really fallen over.
And, you know, these are people that are selling like maybe a dozen in a week, things like that. So the whole idea of the business is to, you know, they benefit and we benefit.
Yes, absolutely.
And so that was, you know, it was a couple months of kind of planning and getting the branding ready, making anything from making the logo to the website to packaging and such. So I just launched like a little MVP with I was like, I want to put out 100 pairs on the website, see if they sell. And you know, it went like that. And so, you know, that really showed me that people liked it.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations. It's always great to have an idea and then see it come to fruition. Tell me, I have a couple of questions for you. First one, is there an entrepreneur in the world that really motivates you or inspires you? And I know there's a lot out there, and a few of them are under 30 and they're here today, but tell me if there's any particular ones.
That's a good question. I would say that someone who really inspires me is Griffin Thal. Not as well known, but I think he's a great entrepreneur. So he started Pura Vida bracelets. So they have a very similar mission to ours. All their bracelets are handcrafted by Costa Rican artisans. And they've now been able to grow. I think they're in like 2,500 retail stores. I mean, they started with a very similar story to me. And I one time just kind of reach out to him, you know, with the hope that maybe he'd be interested in talking to me and seeing, you know,
of course, collaborate.
Collaborate, and you know,
some of your competitors can be your best partners.
And that's what he's kind of shown me. So instantly he responded to me with a cell phone number. We're just kind of texting. Like the guy, really cool, and you know, he's just the second he ended college, he was able to build this massive multi-million-dollar company, and I really admire that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So okay, so have you met him yet? Are you
haven't
working?
met in person yet.
Okay, but there may be a collaboration coming in the works. Okay, fabulous.
I can't say too much.
No, I hear you. And tell me a little bit about the designs for these shows. So is there kind of some kind of like social element? Are you giving, because obviously a lot of these designers are in remote locations and you're really bringing them to the world. How are you kind of fostering that?
So the way the product works from start to finish, the textiles on them are all actually made by indigenous tribes, and they're all rare in the sense that there's no mass production. So the reason no companies really tried to do this in the past is because to find these tribes you have to do a lot of traveling. You have to be able to know that they'll sell at high scale. So the design is very true to the culture of the city that it's made in. So we name each pair with a given design after the city that it comes from.
Oh, nice. I like that.
We tell you the story of the person who made it.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. So it has a very personalized element to it. It's not like you just, because you often don't think about, well, where did this pattern come? Well, I know this came from mass. But no, look, it's great. It's all curated and customized. So kudos for you for getting off the ground. I have one final question, probably the most important one. Blackjack, poker, roulette.
Blackjack.
Blackjack. It's
No
blackjack,
question.
man. No questions. Straight. Knows what he likes. Knows what he likes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Such an
course.
honor to meet you, Fernando. Best of luck.
Thank you.
I will put a link, guys. Go check it out. Buy
Anyone wants to
yourself
reach
some patos.
Yeah.
Buy them today. Thanks so much, guys. Cheers. Hi guys, we're here at Next Gen Summit. I'm really excited because I've actually met the co-owner of Fresh Prince. It's a apparel company, correct? I'm here with Josh Arbit and also Jolit, and Jolit oversees all the marketing and finance. Such a pleasure to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too.
How are you enjoying the conference? I mean, I know it's only like 11 a.m. and it's just started, but how are you enjoying it so far?
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Great start off. Tayo had a great opening speech.
Yes, I missed it because I was here, so I'll have to watch it later, but that's okay. So tell me, are you guys based here in New York? Where is your headquarters?
Oh, yeah.
Am I,
on you.
so we're based here in New York. We're on Broadway and 39th.
Oh, you're so close.
Right
you could
by
stroll
here, right
Yes.
by Times Square.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
it's fun. Yeah.
Very cool. So tell me a little bit about Fresh Prince and how it got started. How long have you been around?
Fresh Prince is around 7 years old. I've been involved for 5 years, and we do custom printed apparel. So it's a lot of college stuff, fraternities, sororities. We do a lot of rush stuff and events, and our whole thing is that college students are the ones running the business. So we have campus managers on 80 different
Like ambassadors?
like ambassadors, but we really give them a ton of autonomy
Yes.
to be running the business, making those decisions, and that's why this is such a good place for us to be, because we're looking for those people who want to be involved in entrepreneurship and want that experience, but don't necessarily have the idea or the money to start their own thing.
Interesting. So you're here kind of doing a bit of scouting as well, right?
We're looking
bit.
we're looking for the best talent.
Oh, very good. Well, definitely here, and medium age is under 30, so you're in the right place. Or actually, medium age is probably 19. I've got some of those coming up. People that have their first exits at 19. It's quite extraordinary.
Yeah, this is like the one place that we feel old. So
Yeah, I know. Me too. Don't worry, me too. It's all good. So tell me, how long have you been at Fresh Prince, and what was the trajectory? Because you obviously got involved 5 years ago.
Yeah.
How long have you been there?
So I started last September after I graduated from school. I knew them from school. So
Oh, okay,
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
So you were friends, and now you work together. How's that transition? You don't have to tell us the truth, but how do you find because that comes up in the startup community. That's often the case. It's like friends, or it's siblings, or it's partners. So how does that work for you guys? Being friends first and then working together.
I know, Josh. How's it been?
We always say it's like dating. I mean, and also Jacob, who's the other.
It's love hate.
It's a lot of love, not as much hate. Luckily,
good.
we're not in that stage of the relationship.
Yeah, right. Haven't
Give
spent
it a couple more years.
Haven't spent that much time together, right? No, I get. So your primary market is college kids, or I shouldn't say kids, but college students here in the US or abroad?
We're trying to break into Canada, but
yes.
haven't found someone right yet. But yeah, we're at 80 schools in the United States, all over the country, and we have those students running the businesses there. So
Awesome. You've got to go to Startup Fest in Montreal if you want to break into Canada. That's in July. I'm going to be there. Yes, I'm going to be there. So yeah, you'll find lots of talent there. So okay, so tell me, 5 years to today, what's that journey been like? Like, what's been the biggest, I guess, challenge, if you will, as a startup, as a co-owner?
Certainly in college, it was balancing pretending to go to classes and working on the business, or working on the business in classes.
Yes.
I think that's a classic challenge that a lot of these.
Multitasking.
Yeah, exactly. The multitasking.
Leading two different lives.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think after that, full time it's just been, I don't know, it's been pushing on growth. It's been finding the right people. There are very few people in the world like Yolite.
Yeah.
And so we've been lucky enough to find good people.
Absolutely, yeah, you definitely like a breath of fresh air, fresh Prince air. Yeah, no, I love it. So tell me, okay, I have two questions for you both, because I know your time is important and you're here to get talent. So quick question, who is an entrepreneur, and I'll say this to both of you, that inspires you, or, there's a lot of them and they're here today, some of them, but really inspires you or you see as, aspirational? And there's a lot, I know, there's a lot to choose, but if there's just one, that you're like, oh, wow.
There are a lot of them. I really admire the founder of LearnVest, whose name is Alexa Von Tobel. She's really cool, really badass woman.
Love the name.
Yeah, Von Tobel. It is a good name. She's a really badass woman. She just sold LearnVest for $300 million.
Wow.
Started it when she dropped out of...
Just 300 mil.
started it after dropping out of Harvard when she was getting her MBA. And basically they do financial planning, but for the middle class. So like if you can't afford a financial advisor necessarily...
That accountant on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, exactly. But then what they do is they have algorithms, but they also have like smaller financial advisors that give you advice, and they help these like middle class families do financial planning, which I think is a really awesome mission.
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hadn't heard about it until today, so thank you.
Good.
And for you, is there someone
I'm gonna go with the cliche and say my business partner Jacob, because when he's the one who actually asked me to do Fresh Prince with him. I knew nothing about business. I went to classes at that point.
Yes.
And so I think that he's always pushed me to be better and to do more and to think about things differently. And so maybe just because that's the closest to me, he certainly always inspires me to be better.
I love that. That's almost like enter the music, and you guys running. No, but that is super.
You do that every day.
With daisy chains. And no, that's not what really happens at Fresh Prince. But look, you've got to have a solid team. That's number one. And then the last question, probably most important, blackjack, roulette, or poker, if you had to choose.
Poker, although I did lose my mom's vacation house in a poker game, theoretically.
Oh, okay.
I won it. I won the house.
Oh, hey, he's keeping that up his sleeve. Oh, wow. Okay, so you like it. She's a high risk taker, people. And what about you?
I think poker is the most social, so I really enjoy playing poker the most. I think blackjack, if you know the rules and you know the strategy, you can do the best. And then roulette, if you're just going in there for 5 minutes and want to just throw some money on black, then ride that until you lose it.
He likes the game. He likes the strategy. Poker, you can play with people's minds a little more. No, I get it. Look, absolutely pleasure to meet you guys.
Nice
I wish you all the best today. I'll put a link to freshprince.com. Check it out, guys, and have an awesome day.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You
You too. Cheers.
Thanks.